Let's start by addressing some common myths about why planes avoid the Pacific Ocean. For years, tales have suggested that this vast body of water is cursed or an alien hotspot. These narratives, while intriguing, are far from the truth. The reality is much more grounded and practical. Firstly, the Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean on Earth, covering more than 63 million square miles. With such an expanse, it's no wonder myths have thrived. But when it comes to aviation, the reasons for avoiding the Pacific are rooted in science and safety. One major factor is the lack of emergency landing options. Unlike routes over land, where airports are more frequent, the Pacific offers few places for a plane to safely land in an emergency. This lack of infrastructure makes it a risky choice for many flights. Additionally, the Pacific is notorious for its unpredictable weather patterns. Jet streams and sudden storms can make flying over this ocean more challenging and less efficient. These conditions can lead to longer flight times and increased fuel consumption, significant considerations for airlines. Moreover, the Earth's curvature plays a role in determining flight paths. The most efficient routes, known as Great Circle routes, often lead planes over polar regions rather than across the vast Pacific. These paths save time and fuel, making them economically favorable. While the myths may capture the imagination, the truth about why planes typically avoid the Pacific is a complex interplay of scientific, safety, and economic factors. As we continue, we'll delve deeper into these practical considerations and uncover the real story behind flight path decisions. Now that we've debunked the myths, let's explore how the Earth's shape influences flight paths. Picture the globe, a sphere that demands a different approach to navigation than a flat map might suggest. This is where the concept of Great Circle routes comes into play. Imagine stretching a string from one point to another on a globe. The path it traces is the shortest possible distance between those 2 points. These routes take advantage of the Earth's curvature, allowing aircraft to conserve fuel and reduce flight times by following the most efficient path available. For instance, if you were flying from Los Angeles to Tokyo, a straight line on a flat map might tempt you to head directly west. However, the Great Circle route would actually take you northwest, arching over the northern Pacific and shaving off significant travel time. This efficiency is not just about saving time, it's also about optimizing fuel consumption and, by extension, economic costs. Airlines meticulously plan these routes to ensure they balance operational efficiency with passenger safety and comfort. Understanding these routes also highlights why flights often appear to take a curved path on flight trackers. What might seem like a detour is actually the most direct and economical route, thanks to the spherical nature of our planet. The Great Circle routes are a testament to the intricate dance between geography and technology, where pilots and navigational systems work in harmony to chart the skies. In essence, the Great Circle routes are a perfect blend of science and strategy, demonstrating how aviation leverages the Earth's natural form to achieve efficiency. As we continue to unravel the layers of why planes avoid the Pacific, this understanding of flight paths sets the stage for exploring the safety and infrastructure challenges that lie ahead. Next, we'll delve into the safety and infrastructure challenges of flying over the Pacific. Imagine being thousands of miles away from the nearest land, with no emergency landing options in sight. This vast expanse of water presents a unique challenge for aviation. Unlike flying over continents where airports are abundant, the Pacific offers limited places to divert in case of an emergency. This lack of infrastructure is a significant safety concern for airlines and pilots alike. Moreover, the Pacific Ocean's sheer size means that flights are often far from the radar coverage and communication systems typically relied upon. This can make coordination in emergency situations more complex, requiring advanced planning and alternative strategies. In addition to these logistical hurdles, the Pacific is notorious for its unpredictable weather patterns. This can further complicate any emergency response efforts, making it even more critical to have reliable infrastructure in place. Airlines must weigh these factors carefully when planning routes. The risk of a situation where a plane might need to make an emergency landing without a nearby airport is a daunting prospect. It's a scenario that requires pilots to be prepared for all eventualities, and for airlines to ensure that their aircraft are capable of handling long stretches without support. While technology continues to advance, making flights over the Pacific more feasible, the current infrastructure limitations still pose a significant challenge. This is why, despite the allure of flying over this vast ocean, many airlines opt for routes that offer more security and reliability. By understanding these safety concerns, we gain insight into the complex decisions that shape the aviation routes we often take for granted. Let's shift our focus to the impact of jet streams and weather patterns on flight routes. The Pacific Ocean, vast and unpredictable, presents unique challenges for aviation. Jet streams, those high-altitude, fast-flowing air currents, are a major factor. They can significantly influence a plane's speed and fuel efficiency. While they might provide a helpful tailwind one moment, they can just as easily become a formidable headwind. Additionally, the Pacific is notorious for its unpredictable weather patterns. Storm systems can develop rapidly, creating turbulence that poses safety risks. Pilots must carefully navigate these conditions, often opting for longer routes. This unpredictability adds another layer of complexity to planning flights over the Pacific. Moreover, the sheer expanse of the ocean means that weather systems have plenty of room to grow. Unlike land-based routes, where pilots can often find alternate paths around storms. This can lead to longer flights and increased costs, as airlines work to ensure passenger safety and comfort. Understanding these weather challenges is crucial for airlines when planning flight paths. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about doing so safely, efficiently, and economically. As we continue to explore the reasons behind flight path decisions, keep in mind how these natural forces shape the skies. In the next segment, we'll delve into the economic factors that further influence these decisions, examining how airlines balance cost with safety and efficiency. Now, let's examine the economic factors that influence flight route decisions over the Pacific Ocean. The vast expanse of the Pacific poses significant challenges when it comes to fuel consumption. Airlines are always keen on optimizing fuel efficiency, and the Pacific's sheer size can make this a daunting task. Flying over this ocean can be up to 15% less fuel efficient than routes that hug the land. Fuel isn't the only consideration. Operational costs also play a pivotal role. Flights over the Pacific require more fuel reserves, leading to higher costs. In addition, the lack of nearby airports for emergency landings means that airlines must prepare for all eventualities, further increasing operational expenses. Furthermore, the unpredictability of weather patterns over the Pacific can lead to delays and rerouting, which also contribute to increased costs. Airlines need to consider the potential for turbulence, jet streams, and other weather-related challenges that could affect the efficiency and safety of their flights. In contrast, routes that avoid the Pacific often offer more predictable conditions and opportunities for refueling and landing, making them more economically viable. So, while it might seem that flying directly across the Pacific would save time, the economic implications of fuel consumption and operational costs often make it less appealing. These practical considerations are crucial in understanding why airlines typically avoid the Pacific Ocean in their flight path planning. We'll now explore why polar routes are often preferred over the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. First and foremost, polar routes offer enhanced safety options. Unlike the Pacific, these routes are dotted with more potential emergency landing sites. Imagine flying over a seemingly endless ocean with limited places to land in an emergency. It's a scenario any airline would prefer to avoid. Moreover, polar routes offer a more stable and predictable weather pattern. While the Pacific is notorious for its unpredictable storms and turbulent jet streams, the polar regions present a calmer atmospheric environment. This stability not only makes for a smoother flight, but also allows for more efficient fuel usage. Another significant advantage is the economic aspect. By choosing polar routes, airlines can reduce fuel consumption and operational costs. The shorter distances and favorable winds often found in these regions contribute to considerable savings. In an industry where margins are slim, these savings are not just beneficial, they're essential. Additionally, the advancements in aviation technology have made polar routes more accessible than ever. Modern aircraft are equipped to handle the unique challenges of flying over these icy terrains, such as extreme cold and magnetic interference. This technological capability opens up new possibilities for flight paths that were once deemed too risky. In essence, while the Pacific Ocean might seem like a direct path across the globe, the practical advantages of polar routes make them a preferred choice for many airlines. With better safety measures, economic efficiency, and advanced technology, these routes represent a strategic decision rooted in practicality rather than myth or mystery. Finally, as we conclude our journey, let's explore the modern exceptions and future possibilities for aviation over the Pacific Ocean. While the challenges we've discussed largely dictate flight paths, there are rare instances where flights do traverse this vast expanse. These exceptions are often due to specific logistical needs or advancements in aviation technology that make such routes feasible. With continuous improvements in aircraft design and technology, the future of aviation over the Pacific holds exciting potential. Newer aircraft boast enhanced fuel efficiency, increased range, and improved safety features, allowing them to tackle longer and more challenging routes. As technology evolves, we may see a shift in how airlines approach these trans-Pacific journeys. Moreover, the development of alternative fuels and sustainable aviation practices could further transform the landscape, making previously impractical routes more viable. As we look forward, the aviation industry remains on the cusp of change, driven by innovation and the relentless pursuit of efficiency and safety. Thank you for joining us in unraveling the myths and exploring the real reasons behind flight paths over the Pacific Ocean. If you found this exploration enlightening, don't forget to like and share this video with fellow aviation enthusiasts. Until next time, safe travels.